welcome back to my channel. Today's video is a really super exciting video. It's a collaboration video with the beautiful Amy from the Donnellans, who is a Perth-based mama who uploads Monday, Wednesday, Fridays and Saturdays, I think. She's awesome and she's been a really great support since I started YouTube like 2 weeks ago. She has a beautiful son called Frederick who is nearly 1. His birthday's coming up in I think about a month, which is super exciting. So be sure to check out their channel. I'll leave the link down below. So I probably should have said the collaboration video is the 10 baby names I love, but I probably won't be using.
Hey everyone, I'm Amy and this is little Frederick. I am so excited to be doing this video with Zoe. I can't wait for you guys to see what names I pick, but I'm so excited to find out what names Zoe picked.
I've actually been binge watching their channel since I discovered her. She's just a really top chick who keeps it really real. So if you're up for watching some real mama videos, be sure to check out their channel. I found this video really hard to narrow it down to 10 names. Also because I'm not necessarily ruling out all the 10 names, I just probably won't use them for the reasons that I'm about to explain. So let's start with the girls' names. I've always found girls' names just easier. I find it really hard to pick boy names. I have a daughter, obviously. If you've watched my previous vlogs, you'll know I have a daughter called Heidi. And it was really easy, I found, to find a billion girls' names. It was just hard to narrow it down to the one. Sorry, there's a dog barking. I'm not sure if you can hear that, but it won't shut up. And I don't have time to film this later, so it is what it is.
Shut up, dog!
We found out we're having a girl really super early. I think I was about 14 weeks. We did all the genetic testing, so I had the blood work done that found out what the gender was really early. So I never had really picked any boys' names. We discussed a few, but it just never really was something we had to look into in depth. Let's get into the girls' names. The first name that I love is Adeline. I know Jess Fam just named her beautiful baby girl Adeline, and I love that name. That was going to be Heidi's name up until the point she was born, pretty much. When she came out, she just didn't look like an Adeline to us, so we couldn't call her Adeline. The reason why I probably wouldn't use it is just because it is becoming quite popular. I did see a couple of lists saying that Adeline was one of the top 10 names for 2016. Don't know if it is or not. I just don't really think I could use it purely because it was going to be Heidi's name and it's not Heidi's name, so I just don't feel like it would suit any of my other children. I love the name Grace. I think it's super beautiful, but it's the name of Toby's ex-girlfriend, so probably won't be naming my child Grace. Sienna. I love the name Sienna. Toby just doesn't love it for whatever reason. It just doesn't sit well with him, so probably won't be naming any of my children Sienna as much as I love it. Kind of sucks. Liesel. I love the name Liesel. I think it's from the Sound of Music. I loved the Sound of Music growing up and I just always loved her. I think I wanted to be her when I was younger. So yeah, I'm not necessarily ruling that out. I just don't ever think I could get the courage to call my child Liesel. I don't know why. It's a beautiful name. So yeah, I just don't know if I could name my child Liesel as much as I love it. I'm just sitting here editing, looking like a hot mess. And one of my girls' names has gone missing from my SD card. That would be right. I thought I was so organized, yet so unorganized. So my 5th girl's name is Olivia. I love Olivia, and for the first probably 20 weeks of my pregnancy, I was almost certain I was going to call my daughter, which was Heidi, Olivia. But every time I looked at a popular babies list, she was at the top. She wasn't even her name. Olivia was at the top, so I kind of changed on that. I still love the name, but yeah, I just don't think I could name my daughter Olivia purely for the fact that it is such a popular name and she'll probably be one of 10 Olivias in her class. Not that that matters, but it just doesn't sit well with me. So they're the 5 girls' names, and the 5 boys' names I found really difficult, only because the names I like, I probably wouldn't rule out because I find it hard to find boys' names that I like. The 5 I've picked, I'm not necessarily ruling out. I just don't know if I'll ever name my son, if I ever have a son, these names. Max. I love the name Max, but it's one of my bestie's babe's names, so I probably wouldn't call my son Max because she kind of got in there first. I always said growing up if I had a son I'd call it Oliver, and then I ended up dating an Oliver, so not sure I could call my son Oliver. Don't know if Toby would appreciate that. Hunter. I love the name Hunter. I always have. It's my grandfather's name. Even though he doesn't get called Hunter, he gets called Russell. Really weird. Anyway, that's another story. It's also my brother's middle name, so it is a bit of a sentimental name. I just don't know if I could name my child Hunter, purely because he'd probably get called Hunt, and we all know what rhymes with Hunt. But I do love the name. George. I love the name George, and the most divine, beautiful, sweet little boy I've ever met is called George. He's actually my mum's bestie's little boy, and I used to nanny him when I was at uni. And he's just so beautiful and kind-hearted and just an all-round awesome little dude. But George has become so popular since the Prince, so I just don't know if I would ever name my child George. As much as I love the name, I'm not sure if I could name my kid George. Sebastian. I love the name Sebastian. Every Seb I've met has always been a really cool dude. And yeah, I just love the name. I'm not sure though if I could name my child Seb, as it's one of Toby's cousin's names. Not that it matters because he's a top dude and I would totally name my kid after him. But yeah, I'm not sure. And also it didn't sit well with Toby for whatever reason, so I'm just not sure if I could name my child Sebastian. So they were my top 10 names. Be sure to check out Amy's 10 names. I'm sure they're probably different to mine. We did chat over text saying, you know, a couple of the names that we had picked for our babies, which is Freddie and Heidi. We had a few names of each gender that were the same, so I wonder if she's picked any of those names. I'm having a shocker. Picked any of those names to put in this video. This was super fun, and I tag all you mums out there to do the collab, and be sure to let me know if you do it, as it's just a really fun video as it gets you thinking. I wonder when our next baby will be, and I wonder if any of these names will pop into my head when I are thinking of naming them. Who knows by the time I have another baby if I will or won't name my child any of these names. God only knows. Alright, I'll leave it there for now, and I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Bye guys.